Hello everyone. In this episode, we'll explore when you might be getting out of singlehood and the kind of person you will meet. We have prepared 1, 2, 3 set of cards. Choose the strongest set among the 3 on top. 3, 2, 1. The first group of cards for the friend who comes in. Firstly, the upright 6 is a card that slowly sets off, and he is the one who takes away the winner. It means that your free is actually then gradually approach you, and this fate, you appreciate it very much. And they're also willing to interact with the other. The good story that it has become is a proper track over time. This illustrates your future burden. Such a person is someone with a heavier earth element, such as Capricorn, such as this year. It already has a certain level on the accumulation of material, and it has a certain social definition. That very willing to pay for you in terms of money. He hopes you are happy, and he will be happy as well. This legislator actually means you give him that opportunity quickly. It's arrived and can be used anytime, anywhere. This is a card that doesn't need any time or anything. The card in the middle, without any ideological constraints, means that as long as you want to break up, you can do it if you haven't yet. In the next 2 to 3 months, his chances are very high. Because from the whole card, I can see that you can actually emit a very unique charm. You can attract others, they might say you're lucky in love, but it really depends on your inner thoughts. Are you willing to enter a relationship? If you're not, then... So when someone takes the initiative to express their good intentions towards you, you might subconsciously choose to avoid it or reject it. But when you take the initiative to open your heart and enter a relationship, you suddenly show this natural thing. Alright, the above is the analysis of the first group. Let's look at the second group of friends together. The second row of friends who come in first explain which political commissar and which 10 political commissars are your spiritual pursuit. The requirement is very high, including your own requirement for yourself is also very high. You never say that you hope others to give you providing good material conditions. In fact, you hope more to rely on yourself to become better. So you are so independent. Outstanding character ethics will actually attract a lot of people, especially it's a focus of one's heart. But sometimes you might put your whole heart into it. Whether it is work or devoting yourself to your studies or the pursuit of your career, this leads to the fact that some discussions around you are subconsciously ignored. You didn't notice that someone around you likes you, or some people do. And friends of yours may be single since birth, or have had 1 or 2 very brief love affairs. So in terms of the whole card, if you want to break away from being single, it may take about 3 months. It doesn't depend on whether someone appears in your life or not. You would feel the appearing person is suitable, not exactly what you expect your other half to be. You hope not to compromise in love. You hope to find a one you can take the chance to have a good love life and then step into marriage. As for the entire situation, we can actually see that the angel is an ascendant, meaning that the person you meet in the future must be in some aspects, it can give you a feeling of admiration. For instance, he might be on knowledge accumulation, he might be on workability, he might be on his career pursuit. What he brings to you will certainly make you feel very unique. This feeling, and those who lack in this aspect, in fact, from the whole card, I think a friend of the owner's card. You might feel a bit weak mentally, and you do have some expectations for your other half, so to speak. Looking at the whole picture, you will eventually encounter a good fate. And if so, a fate that you meet. And if you encounter a destiny, it must be the kind of person your history expects. The above is the analysis of the second group. Hope it can help. Okay, that's the analysis of the second axis. Let's look at the third axis together. The friend who drew the third set of health cards, a political commissar, is basically a bit of a miscellaneous card, perhaps a friend of this set of cards. You guys have had not so great emotional experiences in the past, or just broke up, or just started with someone, the person I prefer. It may be a relationship that ended unhappily and did not have a good development, or the end of the relationship didn't turn out well. On the contrary, there will be a kind of, in this relationship, a state of being hurt one by one. Although you hope in your heart for a part of this deck of cards, you can start a new relationship now, but in reality, you're afraid of getting hurt in a relationship. For you, the current pace is you need to be given some time to slowly take it easy, soothe the rhythm in your heart. The second point is also showing that new love will come into your life soon, but it will be unstable. But it's unstable, can't say can again. For you, it's about whether you should choose a new relationship or whether you might want to get back with your ex, which makes things complicated. You haven't forgotten about the past, and for the present, you are hesitant about entering a new relationship. If I look at the whole deck, I would think that, besides this set of cards, it is possible that you are not suitable to step into a relationship for a while in a short time, or say this deal. buying a new love, I think you might need to sort out what you really want in a relationship for yourself right now. When you really don't know how to choose, you need a stable and concrete pursuits, then I would say, actually, I think you can travel by yourself. Or maybe expand your hobbies, learn some new skills. In this way, you can actually distance yourself from an emotional
cut into it and also pull
Additionally,
it out.
looking at the whole card, I think you will have romantic opportunities in the near future, but it doesn't necessarily mean you will start a new relationship. Alright, the above is the third analysis